So it's Saturday, February 5th, working on the wiring.
Okay. Three-way for this entry light. Going to feed back to the major panel. Another light switch for all of the outside lights. Okay, let's come into this room. Feed comes in, the home run, to the light switch. Feeds out of the light switch to the outlet. Comes over to the next outlet. Comes over to the next outlet. Over to the four-way outlet over here. And then we're going to feed back through the wall, back over to here, to an outside outlet for the porch. The reason the feeds out of that last four-way box is if you put it in between and the GFI goes out, it kills the power for the rest of the loop. So the GFI is the end of the loop. If it trips itself, you just push the reset button and you're all set. So that last bay gets that one. Okay, living room. Living room feeds in to the first outlet. Just bounces right straight through. Goes to the quad outlet here and the quad outlet there. Outlet in the center for the TV. All of this fed off that loop. The one feed on the bottom has a master feed. It's a home run all the way back to the box. That's for the electric fireplace. The feed continues across to this outlet, to this outlet. Then it feeds out through to this GFI. And then it'll feed up to the light switch setup. Now, I really would rather put that at the end, but it'll just be the lights. If the GFI trips, it'll just be these lights that go out. Okay? So then it feeds out of the GFI and feeds power to run the lights. On this, you're going to have two switches. One does just your two outside lights. The other switch does your two floodlights. One over there in that corner, one over here in this corner, aiming onto your back deck. So that's the end of the living room loop. The lights for the living room are going to be in the soffit, around, across, come back down, go over, and come for the soffit lights over here. This right here is the three-way switch. The power comes in at the main control over there. From here, it feeds up to the soffit. So that's that room. Let's go into the other bedroom now. Where are you?
Looking at the baby.
So, this one, same setup. The feed comes into the switch. The power from the switch goes out to the central light. The power continues through, feeds down to the outlet. It feeds to this outside outlet in the hallway itself. Comes across, feeds over to this outlet, feeds over to this outlet, comes over, feeds the outlet right there. There's another outlet underneath over there. It feeds over to this outlet.
Up and around.
Goes up and around to the doorway. Then it feeds out of here and comes up into the exterior kitchen outlet. Loops back down. Goes to the exterior of this wall to the other kitchen outlet. Then comes down and goes to the end of that run, which is this outlet, out in the hallway again. Then it turns and comes all the way back through and feeds a GFI outlet out on the entry, out on the porch. And the wire's already in place just to the right of the door. Okay? And that's run up so you can take that door out whenever you want. So that's all one circuit. kitchen will be fed. We're going to bring the feed in to the light switch again. No, that's not a light switch, I'm sorry. This is the outlet. Feeds into this outlet. Feeds out, goes up to your fan. Then it comes down to this outlet. Then it feeds over and runs an outlet here and a switch for your under cabinet lights. That's one circuit. We're just going to leave that one alone. There'll be a central circuit here, but that's the 220 line for the range. Over here, there's another home run that comes here. So this will feed right back to the box again. You bring the feed in, there's going to be an outlet here and a light switch that goes up overhead. And then we got a wire going down through that comes out and goes into the peninsula. Once that's built, we'll just come up the back side of the peninsula. There'll be two outlets in the back of the peninsula. This three-way switch over here will be for the soffit lights. There'll be actually two. We're going to move this box over one. We'll put two switches in. One switch runs the soffit lights all the way around the kitchen. One switch runs your central kitchen hanging light. Did I already do that one? Okay.
Master bedroom.
This one right here, the fridge is going to be set right here. The fridge will have its own home run. And then over here, it's all written down. You got the hallway light, all the feed. There'll be two main feeds coming in here. One feed will feed half of this. The other feed will feed the other half of this. So all the power from here goes out to the other end of the three-way switches, and then the power goes out to the lights. So hallway, kitchen soffit, kitchen overhead, living room soffit, living room overhead, and the entry over in the foyer. Okay? Master bedroom. Feed comes in to the light switch. At the light switch, we have two switches. One switch is for the central overhead light. The other switch turns on the two lights over the window seat. The power then comes out of here and just swings around the bedroom for the outlets all the way through. We have a four-way box here, the entertainment center here, and then it feeds into here. Then it feeds into this one for the power for the closet, walk-in closet. So there'll be a light switch here for the closet light. And then the feed comes in and goes in to the two outlets inside the closet. That's another complete circuit. The bathroom. Feed comes into this three-way box. So the feed comes in here. One line goes out to this outlet. Then it carries over and goes
to the outlet that's on this wall.
Yes, there's an outlet on this wall. And then it carries under or around. No, I'm sorry. Back that up. The feed comes from the breaker box into this outlet, which is high for the closet thing, then comes overhead and comes into here. And then it feeds out to here and to that one. The three light switches, one runs the fan, one runs the vanity lights, and one runs the bathroom overhead light. The hall has just the 3-wire for a 3-way switch and a 3-way switch here
The switch there will control the outside lights as well.
No.
No?
No.
Where will that switch be?
You've got it there and over there.
No, not over there.
Okay, you want me to run a three-way switch over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For both doorways, we'll control the outside lights.
Okay. So let me switch that out. So the feed for these outside switches, I'll have to put these on this side of that, or just keep them separated.
Whatever.
So probably what I'll do is I'll switch that hallway wire to this side. I'll run a feed into this, and then I'll run a 3-wire over to that, so the feed will come into this light switch right back to the breaker box. And I'll probably also tie in an outside outlet right here out of this feed. And then the only thing that whole feed will run is an outside outlet here and all the outside lights. And you want one more GFI
In the
over
middle.
there?
In the middle, yeah. Between the doors.
Between the doors? Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll bring the feed to that GFI. No, I probably won't. I'll take a main feed, bring it to this light, and then I'll come off for the GFI here, and I'll take another one off for the GFI over there. Okay? And we haven't done the bathroom yet. This switch here is just for the garage. When you walk in the entry, you will not have a light switch right here because it's too close, and you want to be able to turn the hall lights on from the door here or from over there. So that's why the hall lights are here. Okay?
Okay.
That's it for now.